scared, see we get to the end, but that's where we begin, you feel it? Mannequins and we breaking the mold, breaking out and we breaking the codes. Similar to the jack who stole to the depths in your web, so you take explosive, so get it out, send your body to flight. Everybody got a target tonight. Everybody come along for the ride. All you studs and your duds and your ladies is fly.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the clubhouse. This is JoezMcfly hitting you up with another reaction video to another Yankee game. All right, man, so we're definitely going to get into the game and everything that happened today. It was another exciting win. No hangover from last night. We'll get into that. The first thing, as I did want to talk about the channel, I really do appreciate you guys, whoever does ever take a look at any of the videos that I do make for you guys, or like anything, or comment, or subscribe. I do apologize that my uploading schedule has been kind of like erratic or all over the place. I'm still trying to get accommodated to doing this. I'm trying to do this for every single game, which is super hard because then my work schedule kind of gets in the way. But I just want to let you guys that I'm really trying really hard to get the content out to you guys. I'm really having a lot of issues and challenges with the editing. I want to make sure that I edit the videos a certain way to make sure that they look good, make sure that they look a certain way, that they sound a certain way, and that they flow a certain way. However, the program that I'm using right now is a little challenging, to say the least. I mean, if you guys do know any kind of programs that would help me out with editing, in terms of video editing, or that would make it a lot better, I'm researching myself, but hey, let me know in the comments, man. That would definitely help me out, help the channel out, and then help me deliver the content to you. Tomorrow is going to be more of a vlog edition. I'm going to be at Yankee Stadium tomorrow. I'm super excited for that game. It's Gary Sanchez bobblehead day. I like to collect the bobblehead. I have a lot of them, and I have them at my desk at my job. So, you know, that's why I like to collect the bobblehead. And speaking of Gary Sanchez is actually supposed to start his rehab start probably this Tuesday, playing in actual games. He put on a show in batting practice today. I heard that he was hitting rockets from all over the place. But let's talk about the game. I mean, this game to me was great. Of course, all the games that we win are great. I really do love what this team does, and especially after yesterday's win and the way that we won and how we came back and how amazing it was. One thing that I did worry about is that with all of those runs, I always felt, at least in recent years, past Yankee teams that put up runs like that, the next day would kind of be like a hangover. And that didn't happen today. It didn't happen at all. Now, the cool thing about this team is that you always get contributions from different spots on a different day, which makes the lineup so dynamic and special, because it just feels like everybody's tugging a rope. Today, the 2 through 4 hitters did nothing today. I mean, Ellsbury, after last night's game having a grand slam for his 100th home run, he comes out today and he strikes out 4 times. But you know what? That's fine. I mean, it's not fine you strike out 4 times, but it's fine because we have other people that can pick up the slack. Gardner, at the beginning of the game, we all know Gardner has been struggling. We all know this. We know that he's hitting, you know, under 200. We know that Hicks is hitting over 300, and he's going for his job. Coach already does have a lot of trust in him, and reasonably so. I mean, he would run through a wall for this team, and he plays really hard, and usually he does have a really good start, and he ends up tailing off. Hopefully this really slow start to work in the reverse. But today, Gardner had 2 home runs. One of them was a bomb to the second deck in right field, and the other one was a 3-run shot into the bullpen. Gardner today came into the game with no homers, no RBIs, left today's game with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. So Didi today had another great day, and he came in. He didn't even look like he had days off. He just looked like maybe he took a vacation, because Didi has come again with another 2-hit day, and you could literally tell his impact on the lineup. I know a lot of people were freaking out. Oh, Didi's gonna come in, and what are we gonna do with Torreyes? Look, Torreyes he filled in as best as he could, and he did great. You know, I'm so happy for him, and he has all the confidence in the world. But Didi Gregorius, his impact is already felt right away. Didi has power at the shortstop position, and you could tell he almost smacked one out today, ended up going for a double, had 2 hits today again with an RBI. It's not only the offensive part of Didi, the defensive part. Now, don't get me wrong, Torres only made one error as a shortstop. Didi Gregorius, in his range, his arm, just his overall flexibility around the bag, is much better than Ronald Torres. Ronald Torres will fill in the job. He'll definitely do it admirably, but Didi Gregorius is the starting shortstop for the New York Yankees. I am sorry, but he is. Another person that had a productive day and may go unlooked because there wasn't a hit attached to it and has been struggling is Greg Bird. I mean, Greg Bird today ended up walking 3 times. People like to devalue a walk. To me, a walk is as good as a hit. So to me, you getting walks means you're starting to see the ball a lot better. I mean, he's been hitting into some bad luck also. Yesterday, he hit a ball straight center field. Adam Jones made a great catch at the wall, robbing him of a home run. He had a couple of hits in Pittsburgh that went right at people. One that went right to the wall that would have been out of here in Yankee Stadium. And just like Holiday, how it took Holiday basically a sacrifice fly in Fenway to get himself going. The same thing could happen with Greg Bird, you know, and tomorrow he might get the day off because Miley's pitching, lefty-righty situation. Maybe Joe Girardi might want to get Carter in there, and that's fine. But yeah, I mean, that's encouraging from him. That's definitely encouraging from him to see 3 walks today in a game. Also, Romine gets the game ball today. He really does. Austin Romine has filled in for Gary Sanchez about as well as you can. The lineup hasn't really missed a beat. You know, in the power department, it probably has at the catcher position. But you know what? Handling the pitching staff, being able to hit. The guy is hitting 300 right now on the nose. And the fact that he's able to do that, to just step in as a bench player and be able to fill in, giving Gary Sanchez that time, is the reason why we are in first place right now. While we're 1 game on top of the Orioles, while the Red Sox are trailing us, I want to give him the game ball because today he ended up having 5 RBI. And I mean, the other person I wanted to speak about today, Aaron Judge, it just ceases to amaze me. I mean, you got to be at a loss for words at this point. And you know what? Major League Baseball is starting to take notice, and everybody's starting to talk about him on a national scale. But this is what happens when you play for the New York Yankees. But Aaron Judge today, single, 2 walks, and a homer. And it wasn't just any home run. Well, none of Aaron Judge's home runs are cheapies or just any home runs. He inside out a pitch over the right center field Yankee bullpen. I mean, that takes power. That's a long way for a lefty hitter. And, you know, a lot of Jeter comparisons have been coming along with Aaron Judge, and of course, they're not the same player. Of course, Jeter's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Of course, Jeter's Jeter. I'm not saying that he's going to be Jeter, but there's a lot of similarities to Derek Jeter. One is the way that he handles himself. Interview, it doesn't matter. I feel like if he goes 5 for 5 with 5 home runs and he was the only reason that they won and he probably pitched, he would only talk about the teammates. I think that Aaron Judge can definitely win that Rookie of the Year this year. I don't see why not. Michael Pineda came out today. Pineda, to me, he's showing guts this year. He really is. He's showing guts. There's a lot of times, and he had a lot of opportunities where he could just implode, where things are not going his way, and he's just not letting that happen this year. He's just saying the buck stops here, and that's it. And, you know, that slider, I don't know if it's his focus. I don't know. I don't think it's just only Romine, but I think it's just a focus that he has. Maybe it's his contract year, I'm not sure, but he has a focus of when I'm on this mound, I'm gonna make sure that I do not get killed. Because last year, even the year before that, he was prone to the big inning, the big home run, and it doesn't look like that's happening because it looks like he's just mentally focused. He has his, you know, between his ears was always the problem. It was never his stuff. The guy has ace stuff. But hopefully he does keep it up. So Michael Pineda's pitching line today. He got the win, which is great. Takes his record to 3-1. Ended up pitching 5 1/3 with 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 runs, and of course 8 strikeouts. So one thing to talk about is the lineup. And I do love the lineup. I love the construction of the lineup. Some people are asking because of how hot he is, can we move Judge up? Move certain people down in the order? Do you want to move Ellsbury back into the leadoff spot? Look, The way I look at it is Joe Girardi is constructing the lineup a certain way. One, he wants to break up his lefties. He doesn't want to have all of his lefties all together. I know people are like, oh, Binder Joe again with the lefty-righty situation. But you know what? It's working. It really is working right now. Ellsbury batting fourth is working. And I'm going to tell you what I think about what the lineup should be when Gary Sanchez does come back. But for now, I love that they have Judge in that 7th spot, because in between Judge and Castro is batting 5th, then you have Didi. I love that spot for Didi because Didi's going to get so many pitches to hit, it's not even funny. He's going to be right after Castro, who Castro's be getting a lot of hits. He's actually, I believe he is 1 or 2 hits from the American League lead in hits right now. You got Starlin Castro batting ahead of you. You got Aaron Judge batting behind you. You're going to get pitches to hit. So I love that spot for Didi. Not only that, but it does break up those righties. So you have that lefty in there. Didi's primed for a big year this year also. Didi might potentially be sandwiched in between 2 30 home run hitters this year. So just think about that for a second and think about all of the pitches that he can get to hit. When it comes to Gardner, Gardner to me is probably the best leadoff hitter for the team just because of his on-base percentage. So Gardner this year, we all know he's batting 206 and he just got over 200 today. So, but Gardner's on-base percentage is 325. So as his batting average rises, which it's probably gonna do, his on-base percentage is gonna rise also. Gardner's usually a 350, 360 on-base percentage guy. The key to the leadoff hitter is that he gets on base. Gardner will work the count sometimes to an annoying fashion, but he will work the count, will work pitchers to start out the game, and I do like him at the leadoff spot, and it looks like he is running a little bit more. If he starts hitting, then he does warrant being in that leadoff spot. When Gary Sanchez come back, what should we do? I think Gary Sanchez should bat in the 3rd slot. You know, you put him in and move everybody else down. You put Matt Holliday right behind him. You put, you know, then everybody else you move down another slot. I want to keep Didi in between Castro and Judge for those reasons. We're going to be moving Judge down in the lineup. You know, I kind of like how in the bottom of the lineup, Judge doesn't have that much pressure right now. So Gary Sanchez coming back is only going to make the lineup even better. And I know people were asking, what are we going to do with Austin Romine? Guys, relax. He is a backup. His job is to be a backup. Yes, he does handle the pitching staff. I don't have any problem with Gary Sanchez being behind the plate. I think Austin Romine is a great player for his role. I mean, there's nothing really to complain about when it comes to the offense. I mean, they had a 14-run game yesterday, and then they back it up when you think that they may have a hangover with a 12-run game. So, and it came, you know, while a lot of the lineup was pretty dormant in terms of RBI, all of the runs today were brought in by 3 people. So just imagine what that's going to be like when Gary Sanchez gets back. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys agree with that kind of lineup? Do you like Didi batting where he's batting? Just give me your opinions on it. Let me know what you think. I mean, if this is your first time on the channel, man, I do appreciate you watching and watching this long, obviously toward the end. I do appreciate anybody else who has subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do click on that subscribe button. Make sure you do click on that like button and do comment, because the comments do help keep me engaged, keeps you engaged, and I love the back and forth. And of course, you know, share it with your friends, man. I'm just trying to make this vlog for the Yankee fans by a Yankee fan. You know, and I'm just coming with that kind of perspective and mentality. I don't have the buttoned up approach at what the TV has or anything like that. But, you know, I just come and just give my opinion on it. And if you guys like it, great. If you don't, then that's fine too. Things are going great. We're flying high. We're in first place. We're 1 game up on the Orioles, and everything's going great. I want to go for the sweep tomorrow. I came into this series saying I want to take 2 out of 3, but now I'm greedy. So I want to get a sweep. I want Mount Montgomery tomorrow to get a win. All right, guys, and make sure you guys stay up, stay hyped. Like I always say, make sure you guys always keep your pinstripes on, keep the pinstripes strong, man. And let's go Yankees, man. Let's get this win tomorrow. Peace.